Welcome back everyone to HOI4 Fuhrerreich. And I've skipped ahead a little bit, and now we are taking the 1936 general election focus. Now the reason I'm recording while doing this is because it's a 210-day focus, which kind of, with no effects, which kind of tells me that there's gonna be events coming in for the actual general election. So, yeah. See you when these events are going to be coming in, actually. Well, in the meantime, is there anything we can do? Extensive welfare. Oh, hello. London stock market crash. We're probably going to get problems from that. Nationalize key industries. Really, really good. Not now, though. Not now. Anyway, so here we go. The foreign policy question. The first issue brought up by Parliament is the direction of our foreign policy. Conservative delegate Arturo de Gasperi argued that Italy should pursue a closer relations with members of the France. Members of the France. Palmiro Togliatti of the Communist Party alternatively stated that the Italian nation should leave the reactionary Entente and instead should align itself with the Soviet Union. However, this statement was not supported by the more moderate socialists. The liberals insisted that Italy should realign itself with Britain, whose economy Italy is dependent on. Finally, the nationalists have argued that Italy is too dependent on foreign alliances and must cement herself as the ruler of the Mediterranean. So obviously we want to go Nazi, so I think we're gonna go for the Valkism popularity, and everyone is gonna hate us because of it. But yeah, wait, in the Shadow of the King? What's going on here? The Bloc National survives. What are we looking at? Oh, contesting British naval supremacy. Interesting. Very interesting. Anyway, the suffragette question. In the aftermath of the Red Biennium, various reforms were pushed by the PPI and the Socialists led to women gaining the right to vote, but little more. Today, the first Italian woman deputy, Lina Merlin, a member of the Socialist Party, spoke for total equality. The Socialists applauded her speech, while the more conservative elements of the Italian parliament were shocked by her shameless prepotency. Women should serve the state, not the other way around. Yes, that's pretty standard. Political power plus 30. Death of Giuseppe Sergi, famous anthropologist. Change of popularity of Valkism plus 2%. He has been popularizing his works on the Mediterranean race. Okay. Rising organized crime. In the last few years, southern Italy and Sicily has seen a sharp rise in organized crime. Parliament is now forced to consider substantial reforms to combat this. Minister Luigi Sturzo, a Sicilian himself, in one of his few conservative-leaning positions, has suggested in the past that giving Sicily more autonomy over its own security would help the island region fight the crime families. Most of the democratic socialists wish to pursue a broader goal of decentralization for the regions of Italy, and I would like to get... I would like to get something, maybe a fighter. There we go. The communists suggested to create anti-mafia militias to protect the people. The liberals preferred to maintain the status quo but promised to fight organized crime. Finally, the nationalists blamed the organized crime on foreign influence, especially that of the United States' own Italian population, who have deep family connections to the Italian mob. Italy must overcome these foreign forces, and obviously they are against the USA. Economic reforms. After the Great War, the Kingdom of Denmark has been declared on by the Hamburg Nazis. Yay! Everyone loves Nazis. faced an economic depression and became deeply buried in debt. The PPI has achieved a slow recovery, but the Italians now demand more radical change. The leftist coalition is trying to push for the creation of a welfare state or Stato Sociale. The communists, of course, are pushing for collectivization and the redistribution of the means of production. Liberals and conservatives both support mild state intervention only if needed. Finally, the nationalists wish for Italy to become self-sufficient, independent from the volatile market economies of the West. Push towards autarky. Oh wow. That's actually going to give us glorious resources. Good. Resources are good. And now we get the role of the monarchy. Since its foundation, Italy has been a constitutional monarchy. While the king has little de facto power, Union of Brazil has declared war on the United States of Brazil, the Brazilian People's State, blah 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 blah. Oh Jesus Christ. The Viet Minh declared war on French Indochina. Okay. That's actually pretty new. Okay. They start with 0 troops though. Why? Why does this exist? Anyway, while the king has little de facto power, his de jure influence has been a major controversy among the growing Republican movement. Many Italians blame their, you want me to fight the Zero Division's Viet Minh. And Huey Long has become the president of the United States. Because, of course, America. Many Italians blame their country's entrance into the First World War, or the Great War, on Victor Emmanuel III, a conflict that nearly tore the country apart. Debate rages to this day on the role of the king within Italian politics. For once, the socialists and the national syndicalists agree that a modern state can be held back by this Dark Age relic, and have pressured the PPI for years for a referendum to establish a republic, which the PPI and their centrist allies have continually blocked. Italy needs a powerful modern leader. No gods, no kings, no masters, so it's pretty much just, popularity. Yeah, I know you really, really like to call people into the war with the Viet Minh. But, this should not be a thing. Hey, Chiang Kai-shek, how's it going? Anyway, our colonial policy. In the last 30 years, Italy's imperial borders have nearly doubled with the inclusion of Libya, Pamphylia, and Cameroon. Now, Pamphylia, I'm pretty sure is, southern Turkey, while Cameroon was taken from Germany. This rapid expansion has put much strain on the economy and the military, with no returns in sight. The socialists hold strong anti-imperialist views and wish to see Italy emancipate its colonies. Most of the centrist parties want to keep investing into these colonies, insistent that the economic returns are surely around the corner. The Italian nationalists argue that Italy, as one of the great powers, is destined to hold and expand its colonial realms. So Italy has rights to an empire, as does any great power. So that gives us war support. Alright, we're getting a lot of Valkism, which is great. Now, this is a debate that was very real in real life as well, especially when it comes to Libya. Now, of course, in real life, oh, there we go. Italy never held southern Turkey or Cameroon, but Libya and Somalia, Eritrea, and later Ethiopia were definitely part of the general debate. Anyway, so we got... the election is over. We picked the Valkist every time. I wonder what's going to happen with that. I'm just going to wait until... Oh, the Nationalists have won. Okay. So for decades, the Italian liberal democracy has brought suffering to the people of Italy with nothing to show for it. Despite sacrificing nearly everything in the Great War, most Italians are no better off than before the conflict. Italy has been the core of Western civilization for over 2 millennia, but has recently fallen from that position, being overshadowed by the powers of Northern Europe. The Nationalist Coalition now seeks for Italy to return to her position as the dominant power of Europe, independent from the parasitic influence of her neighbors. Okay, sure. And this says, believe, obey, fight, which was the fascist motto, and the Fisun becomes the ruling party. There we go. So we still have Victor Emmanuel III as king, but our leaders have definitely changed. So we have Giovanni Giuriati as the head of government. Interesting. So Italo Balbo is actually the national populist. So that's for that. So Fisun have won the 1936 Italian elections. There we go. Electoral majority bringing Valkism to Italy. So this should now unlock. There we go. And now we can take all the political focuses, which, to be fair, should be our #1 priority at this point, just to, you know, just to get some national spirits and stuff like that. So a random state under socialist control will fall under syndicalist control. There we go. So let's purge the socialists. And let's also get partial mobilization. And limited conscription also might not be the worst idea ever. Factory construction speed, though, is always good. So get that as well. Generic industrial companies, fine. How could we still recognize the Soviet Union? Interesting. So now we are Valkist, which is quite great. We are now called the Regno d'Italia, the Kingdom of Italy, but in Italian, because started agitation. Will the USA and Mexico ever settle the differences? Well, maybe they're gonna kill each other. Who knows? Huey Long, I am for the poor man. Right, because Synarchist Mexico is still a weirdo thing. New Mexican militarism. They went the Synarchists. Which is not nearly as based as the Quetzalcoatlus, which is the Valkist path, but that's fine. Anyway, now we just do that. We purge the socialists, cement the movement, fate of the nationalist coalition, which is gonna make me choose probably between Valkist and the national populists, and then we can proclaim the Italian Republic, because of course. Now we can also do the foreign policy tree, which includes the Pan-Mediterranean policy, which unlocks decisions to unite the Mediterraneans under Roman domination if there's more than 50% world tension. French junta is at war with. French junta? Oh, Philippe Pétain. Out with the old. Really? Where's the focus tree for the French junta? Continental supremacy. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to switch focus trees, right? Interesting. How interesting. So basically, yeah, now we can take the Pan-Mediterranean policy, which actually allows us to ally Phalangist Spain. Now, Phalangist Spain is still around, and it's got 18 divisions. It might be worth sending them support. Now, we'd be fighting against our allies who are supporting monarchist Spain. But let's send the volunteers, so we can send 2 of them. I guess we're just gonna send the tanks over. Although we can send 1 tank and 1 mountaineer. Mountaineers are good. I like how we have a Japanese guy. Send volunteers. There we go. Gennaro Sora. That also allows us to, you know, do some stuff while we wait. So yeah, ally Phalange Spain, and that in turn gives us control over the Balearic Islands. Okay. Then we can do Italian dominance in the Balkans after 1938, which is gonna allow us to, well, you know, do a bunch of nasty things to like Romania and Serbia, and Greece, and maybe Turkey. Push Albanian claims. Then we can either challenge the Lion or ally the British. Now, challenge the Lion is supposed to be like, let's make the Mediterranean Mare Nostrum again, and you know, screw the British over. Or a territorial conference with the French, territorial revisionism, which gives us a bunch of claims, essentially on French stuff, which is quite great. There we go. Our Phalangist Spain volunteers have arrived. Very cool. So where are they? There they are. Let's see how it go. It would be nice to know also the aircraft situation. 000. Okay. Well then, I can send close air support. How many air volunteers can I send? Hello? 40. Okay. That's not that many. That is really not that many. Oh well, who cares? Let's set that 40 and send them over. This should help. Alright. Oh, well, they got an encirclement without me. That's really cool. So now we're going to destroy these two guys and start our push down. Oh, actually, no, that's not really an encirclement. This place needs to be taken. Ah, well, that's never gonna happen. But if we can take down this militia division, then this guy will also die. Very good. And now we can push down into the the monarchist Spain regions. And actually, paradoxically enough, this would help deal with Republican Spain as well. And Republican Spain can help in dealing with this. Now, one weird thing is, like, the French are still marked as allies. So I wonder how that's gonna play out once we actually meet them in the field. Like, will we actually fight them or not? If not, then this is probably, like, really exploitable. And funny. There we go. Make Italy strong again. Right. So, oh, March on Parliament. So, fate of the Nationalist Coalition. With the alliance of the Nationalists and the Syndicalists, while the alliance of the Nationalists and the Syndicalists was politically convenient, it no longer serves the interest of either party. The National Populists wish to ally themselves with Italy's existing institutions, the Capitalists and the monarchy, while the National Syndicalists seek to establish a new order for Italy, ridding her of such antiquated influences. The Syndicalists are right. So, current Syndicalist support is 12. We need 30 Syndicalist support to take this decision. The March on Parliament. So that's going to be a little bit later. We can indoctrinate the populace and increase our party popularity, which might not be the worst idea ever. Civil crackdown. Yeah, I wonder how we can get support. Probably by trying to take over, yeah, National Syndicalist March on Veneto. So now we can march on states that are controlled by other people. Has completed the focus corporatist syndicalism. Oh no, okay. Oh, okay, right. We'll unlock decisions to spread syndicalist influence in Italy. Alright, I see. There we go. That's a really good idea. Also, I am going to take the Indoctrinating the Populace, because plus 5% Valkism popularity sounds like a pretty useful thing, because it's going to pay off later in terms of political power, so the earlier we do it, the better. Alright, got the encirclement. Excellent.
Pronto, signore. Pronto all'azione.
This is also going to give us some good army XP, which is always quite nice. Give me the industry. Give me that industry. Bloody Swiss. Very good. If we can make this phalangist Spain win the Spanish Civil War, that'd be pretty fucking good. The Hamburg Commune and the Kingdom of Denmark has signed a white peace. Okay, so what's happened there? Okay, so there's just the Hamburg Commune is independent, without the Danes being vassalized or puppeted by the Hamburg Commune, which is always, of course, the based solution. Which happens if, as the Hamburg Commune, you manage to capitulate Denmark before a little bit. It's going to, well, you can choose to have like a surrender earlier on, but you can just go capitulate them, and it's going to puppet Hamburg Commune. Or, not Hamburg Commune, it's going to puppet Denmark, which is always quite great. Low organization. This is an issue. Alright. If we can push through these guys, we are in a really nice position, because then Monarchy Spain will be almost out of troops. Unfortunately, my armor is almost out of organization as well. So that's a big issue. Or infantry. Take them down, boys. Come on. Ah, they're gonna counterattack. Alright. I like how the tank retreated. Retreated into there. Alright, corporatist syndicalism. So now we can do all the marching in the world. Right? Yeah, the National Syndicalists march on everything. So what does this actually do? Manpower minus 1,000, which is the same for everything. 25% chance of manpower plus 1,000. Local resources, local manpower, max factories and state. Then 50% chance of slightly less manpower, but the same everything else, but the infrastructure takes damage, and 25% there is local resistance. Okay. I wonder if there's much difference between marching on Lombardy or anything else. I'm guessing that, you know, the more important the state, the better it's gonna be. So, march on Lombardy and march on Trentino as well. Let's do some marching. Alright. Can you actually break through for once? Oh, right. I guess at this point we can also do some other stuff. The Seal of Pamphylia. I wonder if that's okay. Fate of Omar Mukhtar. Graziani plan, so we can do some genocide. Sponsor Italian settlements. Tripoli Grand Prix. Expand our influence into Abyssinia. Well, that's historically just such a great idea, isn't it? Fortify the Alps or fortify the Mediterranean, Mare Nostrum, army reforms. Right, perhaps army reforms. Let's take those first.
Non fermatevi!
Oh, come on. How can you not defeat a militia? A militia! It's a fucking militia.
Forza!
Wait, how did a national... I think that was an uprising. I think they just fired an uprising of some kind. There we go, armored spearheads.
Avanzate!
Come on. Just finish these guys off, please.
Comandi!
Alright, finally! We managed the encirclement. That took a long, long while. That took a really long time. Anyway, now we can get these two guys to destroy the one unit. And, oh, reform the army. Oh, Jesus, hell. Okay.
Non fermatevi!
That was a big read. That it didn't do. Alright.
Pronto, signore! Pronto, signore! Pronto, signore!
Ah, shit.
Avanzate! Avanzate!
Let's rescue these guys.
Ordini?
That sounds like an okay plan.
Non fermatevi! Comandi! Formazione! Pronto all'azione!
Excellent, come on, now we just need this guy to fall. Get the help. Come on then. Just a little bit left. 89%, 90%, 95%. Roll good. There we go.
Pronto, signore!
Now he's gone. Oh shit. We need to kill him quickly
Signore!
before help gets there.
Andiamo!
Oh, Jesus Christ, they got help there.
Avanzate!
And actually, my guys are about to get encircled,
Avanti!
so that's never a good thing.
Pronto! Pronto!
There we go.
Ordini? Fuoco nemico! Avanzate!
Okay, so the monarchist Spain looks to be on the way down, but Republican Spain is still going to be a big-ass issue. Oh, more marching. Veneto, or Tuscany. Oh, Latium. Latium requires 100 political power, so let's wait for that.
Pronto all'azione!
Oh, Republican Spanish division encircled by itself. It managed to basically encircle itself, which is quite great.
Avanzate! Non fermatevi! Pronto!
Ah, damn it. He managed to get out just in time. Tank modernization, +2 on 250% armor technology. Armor soft attack and hard attack +5%. Sounds pretty good. Is there any focus we like seriously just want? Doesn't seem like it. So TBH, perhaps we should go for the Libyan focus stream.
Andiamo!
Alright, so I'm gonna end the episode right here. Afterwards, I am going to play quite a bit off-screen with the Spanish Civil War. You know what's gonna happen in the Spanish Civil War. We've played this a million times. And the taking over of Italy by national syndicalism. And then once something interesting is going on, I'm gonna get back. So yeah, thank y'all for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you soon.